What's up, everybody? Corey Van Castle Cook here, also known as the Bearded Cinephile, and one half of Movie Chumps. And I just got out of Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga. So this is my out of the theater reaction. Wow, what a film! It's not Fury Road in any shape or form. I'd actually compare it closer to like Road Warrior more than anything else, and it's the longest time frame movie that George Miller's ever done before, spanning about 15 years. And there's a lot more world building here. There's a lot more character growth, I think, as well. It's a longer film. It probably could have shaved about maybe 10 or so minutes off. But I really dug the journey. This is all about Furiosa's odyssey, really, in terms of her getting taken away from the pace of many mothers, her growing vengeance to try to get back at the person who did this to him. So we got to talk about a little bit about the performances here. Chris Hemsworth is chef's kiss. He is so good as Dementus. It's not even funny. It's unhinged, and it's quirky. It's hilarious, but it's also somebody who's carrying a lot of deep emotional pain for specific reasons. Alayla Brown is actually the young Furiosa in this, and I was so impressed. She can't be more than 12 years old, and some of the looks that she did with her eyes were of just disdain and hatred, were just phenomenal. This may be one of the most brutal of the Mad Max films. There's some fucked up shit that happens in terms of, like burning people, semi-crucifixions, maggots and stuff. I can't even get into it. It's crazy. It's insane. It's a beautiful film. This is gorgeously shot. Simon Dogan, I believe, is the name of the person who's the cinematographer. Fantastic job. A little more CGI than people, I think, are going to be used to. There's still quite a bit of practical, but I think, kind of the days of Fury Road like we've had before are probably long gone at this point, but still a lot of practical, a lot of on-site stuff. Tom Hulkenberg's score, fantastic once again. Definitely had some riffs from Fury Road coming in there too. And Anya Taylor-Joy, what can you say? She is yet, I think, to give a bad performance. She is just a chameleon. The fact, as young as she is, as talented as she is, it's amazing. And all of this stuff is like in the eyes and the face, because I think she only has about 30 lines. And there is, the whole part of this is like her being bent and driven on getting back at Dementus and getting revenge. And how it eventually goes down is it's a phenomenal acting scene between Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Hemsworth. I was kind of speechless. This movie starts out, I don't want to say slow, but it's building, and it has that momentum. And the last third of this movie is just amazing. Like, it finishes very, very strong. I feel like this is a movie I'm going to enjoy more on the second watch. And the action is fantastic. Again, there's a sequence in the middle of this movie that is on par with anything that George Miller has ever done in any of the other Mad Max films. It's crazy. I don't know how hundreds of people aren't dead. George Miller is a madman at almost 80 years old, and I really hope to God that we get Mad Max: The Wasteland, which is kind of, in his wheelhouse and what he wants to do. Also, there is a blink and you'll miss it Mad Max cameo in this. It's not Tom Hardy, but you'll see it when you get it. But overall, just a percussive, heart-pounding, world-building, thematically heavy, great character-driven type of film. It's completely different from Fury Road in the best way possible. And the fact that George Miller is still able, years later, to continue to be a rock star as a director and make these films and deliver like an old school type of aspect to it that, really just doesn't get done anymore. I mean, hats off to him, man, because he just raises the bar once again. This is a fantastic film. I won't give this a 10. It's not a 10. It's definitely a strong 9 for me, though. Strong 9 out of 10. And I think it's something that's going to get better the more times that I view it. I definitely want to see it again. And again, yes, absolutely see it in IMAX if you can. best sound system, best screen. This is that type of movie that deserves to be to see on the biggest screen possible. Okay, that's it for me for now. I'm Corey Van Castle Cook, also known as the Bearded Cinephile and one half of Movie Chumps, and I'll see everybody else next time.